I borrowed a toilet plunger several months ago and forgot to return it. I'm not proud. I currently live in a college dorm room. It's probably not a huge shocker for you, but if it is, surprise! So many months ago, I was in need of a toilet plunger. It wasn't me, it was definitely one of my roommates. Right, guys? Guys? Well, nobody's here now, but it was definitely one of them. I swear they exist. I'm trying to think of a better way to say I needed a toilet plunger. The toilet required clearing. There was an obstruction in the commode. It's all backed up in there. Oh boy! No, none of those sound good. Anyway, we didn't have a toilet plunger. Somehow 3 boys living in a dorm room together didn't realize that they might at some point need a toilet plunger. Oh, what a fantasy world we were living in. Our toilet wrote us a nice big reality check. Knock knock. Who's there? Your toilet, along with his friend. Reality. Our toilet served us up a heaping plate of reality casserole. That one sounds weird when we're talking about a toilet. Kind of off-putting. So basically, we're plungerless. So I have to go down to the office of my residence hall and ask the resident advisor for a toilet plunger, which is understandably embarrassing. I'm sure the resident advisors all get together and have meetings where they talk about these things. Oh, so this kid came in today and he had to borrow the toilet plunger. That's so embarrassing. I know, like his toilet couldn't handle him. Like, wow, those are like industrial strength toilets. He probably told everybody that it was his roommates. Yeah, classic. I'm glad I'm not that kid. Anyway, I have to do the walk of shame back up to my dorm, toilet plunger in hand, and I get back, and I do what needs to be done. I use the plunger as nature intended. Of course, plungers aren't really naturally occurring. So were humans even meant to create plungers? Are we defying the laws of nature? Well, I don't even want to get into this philosophical discussion right now. So, mission accomplished in the facilities, and I end up leaving the plunger in our bathroom for a few days, just in case. I don't really know what I was thinking, like, okay, let's get all of our acts of toilet destruction done in the next couple of days so then I can return the toilet plunger and we don't have any more for the rest of the year. How does that sound, guys? Pretty good? I can't possibly predict our digestive habits that well. One thing's for sure. My bowels are way too unpredictable to leap to those kinds of conclusions. The problem, though, is that I forgot it was in the bathroom and I left it sitting next to the toilet in the corner for several weeks. Then a couple of my friends living nearby mentioned that they needed a plunger. I think they must have seen me do the aforementioned walk of shame with the plunger out to my room because they somehow directed the question at me. They're like, yeah, I think we need a toilet plunger. Do you know where we could get one? So I offer them mine, which isn't really mine, and they keep it for several weeks. They must have forgotten about it too. By now, the resident advisors must be like, yeah, that kid still has the toilet plunger. Man, you must have some serious digestive problems. Yeah, I kind of feel bad for making fun of him earlier. So one day after I've forgotten about the plunger and it's been out of my life for some time, guess what I see waiting outside my door? The friends that borrowed it finally gave it back to me in a not so subtle way. Now I have to return it, but it's been months. I know it's going to be a really awkward situation. It's like the end of a really heartbreaking movie based on a Nicholas Sparks novel. Plunge your way into love. You plunged into my heart and it was backed up with emotion. You plunge into love, but your heart is so full you gotta clear it on out like a toilet bowl. You plunge into love. Your heart is so full, you gotta clear it on out like a toilet bowl. That'd be a good theme song for that movie. Take the plunge, fall in love. I've gotta plunge myself of my feelings. That one didn't really make sense. Look, when you came into my life, I really needed you. Let me finish. We worked through a lot of stuff together, and I thank you for that. Don't give me that look. But now things are different, and you've gotta go back to your old life, and I've gotta go back to mine. I'm sorry. I'll never forget you. And then when I finally return it, how will I go about it? I see 2 possible strategies. Number 1, I could try to get it over really quick and apologetically play the mercy card. Hi, I'm just here to return this toilet plunger. I borrowed it several months ago. It's been great. Thanks so much. I'm sorry. I needed it and I had to borrow it. It was great. You look great, by the way. You must be working out or something. You just look like a wonderful person. I like this office. It's really well decorated. The toilet plunger was wonderful. Thanks again. I'm gonna give it back to you. See you later. You smell nice. Bye. By the way, it was my roommates, not me. I was not responsible for this. I did not need this. Definitely my roommates. See you later. Catch you later. Bye. Or number 2, I could just be no nonsense about it. Just own up to it. Hey, I'm here to return this toilet plunger. Yeah, it's been gone a while. You know what? So have my manners. Get used to that. I'm doing you a favor. You're welcome. Hey, who's scruffy looking? That was actually a Han Solo quote from Empire Strikes Back, for those Star Wars fans out there. I don't know how it applies to this situation, but it just seemed like something I could use to sound tough. I'm right here, right in your face. Here it is. Here I go. Deal with it. By the way, it was from my roommates, not me. Just want to make that clear. I'm out. I'd like to say I picked one of those options, but I have yet to return it. So I'm gonna go do that now. So anyway, not right now. Sorry, it gets in the way all the time. Sweetie, just over here, please. It's kind of embarrassing. Okay, you gotta go. You gotta go. If you're gonna be like this, please, just keep it to yourself. At least this is the only thing I borrowed and forgotten about. Am I right? Except for this iPod, and this wallet, and this other wallet that's Batman themed, and these sunglasses, and these sunglasses, and these sunglasses, and this bouncy ball. Oh, and this record player. And this used toothbrush. Don't ask me where I borrowed that one from. Well, this is embarrassing. I really gotta get better about this. Based on everything I just told you, I'm probably wanted for theft. So, I gotta go. Catch you later. Stay you, because you're incredible. Should have borrowed a car from someone.